Can you go ahead and bend forward? Because you couldn't do that before. Look at that, wow. Okay, so what brings you into the clinic here today, please?
For my feet, I
Okay.
have feet pain, and then a lower back pain.
So which one did come first? Your foot pain or your low back pain?
My lower back.
So you started to have a low back pain and then your foot pain came afterwards?
Yeah, like 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. How long did you have a low back pain for?
3 years.
3 years. And recently you started to have a foot pain that travels down, or did it just kind of happen separately?
It happened separately.
Happen separately. So you think that you're not sure if the foot pain is related to your low back pain, yes?
I'm not sure.
Gotcha. And you never saw any doctors for your foot problems yet so far? And then low back problem is something that's been ongoing for a while for you. Is it correct? So where's your pain? Would you be able to point where your pain is?
Right here, there.
So your pain is in the bottom of your foot here like this. And then does it stay over here or does it kind of travel around?
Stay there.
It stays right here. Okay, so before I go any further, I'm just gonna go ahead and then test the individual nerve strength of the foot. The reason why I actually do this on you is because I want to be able to make sure you understand that your foot pain is going to be, your foot pain is actually coming from somewhere a little bit above your foot and ankle. In fact, your low back is the one that actually supplies all the nerves coming down to your leg, to your knees, down to your foot. So I'm going to try to see the strength of your individual toes, and that tells me which nerve in your spine is working, which one is not. That also tells me if your foot is actually related to your spine, and then also will be able to let me know if your low back pain has anything to do with your foot. Does it make sense to you?
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead and push this up. So left foot pain, but you notice that your right foot big toe is actually much weaker. You notice that, push down. You notice that how you have to actually bend so much to be able to push down.
Yeah.
So this is weak. Push this up, please. To your second toe. It's weak on this side, on the left side. Push down the second toe. Oh, you also have a weakness to push this down on your right side too. So both are kind of weak. Push your third toe up. Not so bad, but weak. Once again, the left side to be able to push this down. Fourth toe up. Equal. Push down. You notice you're not able to push down so much with your left foot. Excuse me, right foot. But left foot is not so strong either. Push up. Push down. So there's a lot of swellings on your low back area that I actually see right here. So that actually tells me your entire low back is actually spastic. So there a lot of fluid here means that there's something going on in your low back area, and that manifests as pain.
Yeah.
I'm going to run instrument on your spine. I already found some problems on your lumbar or your low back area right here. Pain right here, yes? I'm going to mark it down right here. By the way, the one that I just had found is actually responsible for your big toe.
Oh, okay.
Right here, I found the problem right here. How's the pain?
Oh, okay.
That's painful, yes? So where I actually have touched where you just said, okay, that's actually the one that supplies all the toes in the second, third, and fourth, sometimes fifth. It's like come from this dysfunction right here.
I see.
So like I said, everything is related in the human body. If something happens on the foot, it has to happen all other places. Does it make sense to you?
Yeah.
And I'm also doing your mid backs and your neck. Why? Because if you have structural instability in your low back, it has to happen on your mid back also. If it happens on your mid back, it has to happen on your neck. So what does that mean? So in order for me to fully correct the problems on your feet, I have to take care of the structural problems once for all. That means I have to actually look into entire body of yours and then make sure that everything else actually is in good order. Does it make sense to you?
Yeah.
Want to be able to show you exactly what this is. So this is your spinal x-rays. L stands for left side. This is your spine look from front to back. This is your spine look from side to side.
Yeah.
What do you notice about your spine that is different from others?
It's curved.
Yes, you're absolutely correct. So you see there's a curvature. You see that there's a curvature all the way to the right side, and then it goes all the way to the left side, and then it goes to the right side again. You might be thinking, so what's the big deal? The big deal is this. In order for you to be able to have this kind of curvatures, there has to be points in your bone where there has to be a structural compromisation. So what does that mean? So let me explain that to you a little more. You see this bone right here? You see this bone right here? And let me just go ahead and zoom in also so that you can actually see better. So you see that little circles right here?
Yeah.
What that allows me to know is that tells me how much rotation there is. So in order for you to be able to have such a curvature here like this, there has to be rotations compromising some of the structural integrity. So for instance, this is the area that you feel a lot of pain right here. If you look at it, this bone is actually rotated all the way toward this side.
Yeah.
But you see, if you look at if you just follow the little semicircles that you see over here, this one, L4 is rotated all this side. So when I touched your low back, you were like saying, ow, 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 that hurts so much. That was this bone right here. Why? Everything's rotated this way, this all the way to the left side. Only this big bone called lumbar 5, the last bone of your backbone, is rotated this way. That's the reason why the right side rotation is giving the unnatural rotation over here and here. That's why you feel a lot of pain. And this could be the cause of your problems right here. Going over. I said that you may have some mid back pain, and you said, oh, it's kind of uncomfortable, but not really. Why do I say that? That bone that actually marked right on your mid back area is the one that actually switches the rotation. So you see semicircle is going here, 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 and has to change here, here, on this side. All of a sudden it actually changes direction from right to left side. So that's the reason why you have that pressure on this side. So that's something.
Is that the reason why I'm having this spasm too?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm trying to tell you. Yes, you actually took word out of my mouth. The spasm that you're actually experiencing is not muscle problem. Spasm that you're experiencing right now is because there's unnatural rotation in your vertebrae or your backbone.
Because every time I'm gonna stretch, I'm gonna have a spasm.
Yes, that's exactly what you just took word out of my mouth. That's exactly where I was going with it. So the spasms that you've been experiencing, all the back pains you're experiencing, is because it's like, think about this. Think in this way. There's a lot of dry hay and you're playing with matches. At some point, you are going to burn the old hay down because that's exactly what this is. You have perfect conditions to give you back spasms all the time. That little rotation right here does not seem like much, but it's enough to give you problems. Does it make sense to you?
Yeah.
My main concern is this. You came to see me for what? For foot pain. So this is where your main concern is. I've been talking about this all the time. So this is a problem, this is a problem, there's a problem, L5 is a problem. So you might be saying, okay, so Dr. Lee will fix L5 and I'll feel better. Not really. This is not the real problem. This is an effect of your real problem. So what is my real problem? Your real problem is right here, in your tailbone area. So what do you mean by this? Your tailbone is your foundation of your entire body, which means that your entire spine right here, let me show you, all your entire spine rests on this tailbone. So in order for you to have the perfectly aligned, perfect support for your tailbone to support your entire body, this has to be in line. But look at this. At some point in your life, this has been knocked out of alignment, enough to give you nerve function problems. So let me just tell you exactly what this should look like. It should look smooth. It should look like it's a one unit. But take a look at this. This is the first segment of your tailbone, sacral number 1. This is 2. I'll try to zoom in just a little bit so that you'll be able to see better. You see it better now, right? This is 2. This is where you had pain. Notice how there's a little step off here. You see, it's not really normal. This actually has been pushed upward, pushed downward. You see there's a little bit of misalignment. This, my friend, is causing this. This is causing this. Because this, if it's unstable, will cause this. If I fix this, you're going to swear my name in 4 different languages because it's going to make you worse. I have to fix this first. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to fix this first, and I'm going to try to see if that actually makes you feel better. After I fix this, if this problem gets better, I won't touch it. If I after fix it, if this problem gets worse, I'll fix it. But only I make the judgment only after I take care of this. Does it make sense to you? This is your left foot, okay? And I want to be able to bring up to something to your attention. This.
Okay.
So this is in the middle part of your foot that you may have broken when you were little. This is not your problem now, but you may have broken this little piece bone right here. So if you've been playing gymnastics or basketball or soccer or any kind of sport, cheerleading.
Soccer.
Oh, soccer players, a lot of soccer players get it. This is an old one, so this is not causing your pain now, but there's an old fracture that you may have neglected. It's still in place, so you wouldn't have to worry about anything here like this, but I just wanted to let you know this is what you have. So this is actually a pretty common injury with soccer. Want to be able to show you your side-to-side views for your foot. This is your foot view from side to side. Other than the fact that the extra bone that has been created from the fractures, everything else is okay. So why am I telling you everything else is okay? I'm telling you this because I'm telling you there is more problems to your back causing your foot pain than your foot pain itself. I just have demonstrated all the things that are actually possible with your foot pain and your low back pain so that I can actually convince to you this is not really, this could be partially due to your foot problem because you have a flat foot, but majority of your foot pain that you experience now is actually not coming from your foot itself. It's coming from your low back. So walk for me, please. Actually, you can go ahead and come right back. Yeah, you also feel you limping, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Pain right here, yes?
Oh.
There we go. Did you hear the click? There we go. There we go. So after all the treatments are done, I want you to be able to walk and see how that actually feels for you. How does that feel?
Feels good.
How much of a foot pain do you have now?
Here?
Yes. Walk one more time for me, please. 80?
80, yes.
So 80% improvement without me touching the foot.
Yeah.
I'll take that. And you're walking straight.
Yeah?
Yes.
I didn't notice I'm walking the wrong way.
Also, do you remember you had a lot of muscular tensions on your foot before? You had weakness in certain areas, right? So I'll go ahead and compare that with the before and after so that I can actually see exactly what's going on with it. Alright, so number one thing that was actually pretty weak was that this toe was extremely weak. Do you remember this? Your big toe was extremely weak. So let's go ahead and try to compare left and right. So go ahead and push up, please. Wow. You're pushing up. You couldn't do that before. It's like magic. Push down. You do still have a slight amount of angulation, but you see it's a lot of improvements that you're already seeing over here. You notice differences.
Yeah.
You also had weakness on this toe, left second, left third, fourth, and fifth. So let's just gonna see if you can actually bring this up, both of them up. Wow, strong. Push down, push up, third toe, push down. Very strong. This is really good improvement.
Yeah.
Do you actually notice the differences? Push the fourth toe up, fourth toe down. Wow.
Yeah, I can move it.
You cannot move it, right? Push your fifth toe up, push down. I maybe spent like 3 minutes on your foot. I spent almost like an hour and a half on your foot, on your low back. And your foot pain, tremendous amount different. Do you feel the pain now?
No. 80%.
80%?
80, 90%.
But I didn't touch your foot yet.
Yeah.
But it's almost done. How about your low back pain? How much improvement do you feel?
I don't have any lower.
Can you go ahead and bend forward? Because you couldn't do that before. Look at that. Wow.
Yeah, no. Ooh.
You feel good?
Yeah. No. Like, I'm not having trouble walking. No.
Instantaneously. Is that magic?
Yeah.
The important thing that you have to understand is that I didn't touch your foot.
Like
I only touched your...
It's very light for me to walk.